Today, I'm going to show you how to view that AI-powered GitHub Change Log generator is an AWS Lambda and Groq AI. So it automatically generates your change logs from GitHub commits using AI, and you get notification directly on Slack. By the end of this tutorial, you have a working system that integrates GitHub, Groq AI, AWS Lambda, and Slack for automated change logs. Let's get started. Alright, before we start our setup, let's break down what we are actually building. So here's the workflow. Once you make a push to GitHub, GitHub sends a webhook to our AWS Lambda function. So this function processes the commit messages and filter out the useful ones. So we'll make use of Groq AI to summarize those changes, and the function will be sending Slack a notification with a clean and readable change log. So this means that every time you or your team updates the repo, Slack gets a neat summary. There is no manual work required in this workflow. So we're not going to write a Lambda function that receives the GitHub webhook events, extracts commit messages, uses Groq AI to summarize them, and sends the changelog to Slack. To send our changelog to Slack, we need a webhook. So we're going to go to Slack to create a webhook that will be integrating to our Lambda function. Now let's go to Slack. Why? Okay, so we need to create a channel that we want this our notification to be sent to. So I have different channels, but I'll be creating a new one. And let's name this channel Change Log. Or just I think I've created this channel before. Let's just add one. So create. Let's keep this for now. So we have our channel. Okay. So now we have our changelog channel. We're going to be creating an app on Slack that will be sending those notifications to our channel. We'll be integrating the app to this channel. So let's go to apps. So these are the different apps I created. So we're going to create another one, manage. Okay, so you go to Slack Marketplace to create your app. So this is where you can go to create different apps that you will be integrating with your Slack. So click on build. We'll be building this app from scratch. So you know how to build an app on Slack. Also, the apps. Okay, these are the different apps I created previously. But we won't be going with any of these. We'll be creating a new one specifically for our Changelog agents. So we'll be creating it from scratch. Let's be giving this app a name. Let's call it Change Webhooks. So let's choose workspace, which is our Slack workspace. So let's create this app. Then let's go create. Our app is up, so let's go create an incoming webhook that will be integrating with our Lambda function. So go to incoming webhook. Now, by default, Slack doesn't activate incoming webhook, so we have to activate it and create our own webhook. Let's create a new webhook for that our workspace. Okay, so this app needs permission to access our Slack workspace. We're going to give it permission. So we need to select the channel that we want our app to get permission to. So let's impute the channel we created earlier. Cool. Why is this? Okay. So allow. Okay. Now our webhook URL has been created. So you can copy this and go paste it somewhere. Okay, so paste it somewhere. Then let's go create. Let's go set up our Groq API key. Okay, now we'll create our API key. Let's give it the name Changelog. Okay, I have it here. Changelogs API. This should generate our key. So I'm gonna copy this key and let's go put it somewhere. So these are Slack URL and these are Groq API key. We will integrate it with our function, our Lambda function on AWS. Now we are done. Okay. Now let's go to GitHub and create a personal access token. Let's go set up our personal access token on GitHub. We'll be using this personal access token on our Lambda function. So this will help Lambda to be able to access our GitHub to get our commit and commit messages. So okay, I'll go through these routes. You go to your profile. After you go to your profile, then go to settings. So what we're trying to do now is to create our personal access token. So you go to developer settings and I'll go to personal access token. Let's choose token classic. Alright, so I already have a GitHub token, so I won't be generating another one. Or you can generate if you want. Okay, now you can give your token a name and give it the necessary permission you would love to give it. And once you're done with this, you can generate your token and then copy it and go paste it somewhere. We'll use it on our Lambda function. So once we are done, next thing now is to go to our Lambda function. Let's go create a Lambda function. So I already have a code. Click on create. Let's create it from the beginning. So let's call this Changelog agents. Right? So the code I already have is written on Python. So I'll go with Python 3.2. I'll leave the architecture by that. So default execution rate will quick the row by default. I just want to do like that. Let's separate function. Okay, now let's go feed up this Groq API. Let's go fill up this. We'll start with our org API key. So leave this Groq API URL. That's the Groq API URL. Now what we're changing is our Groq API key. And we also have to change our Slack URL. So this is our Slack go-to URL. Okay, now for GitHub token, I didn't create another one. I used my the one I created initially, which I'll be deleting once I'm done with this. So this is my GitHub token, this is my Slack URL, this is my Groq API key. Now, and this is our Groq API URL. So you only need to change all these for the code. So this is the code I'll be working with. I'll be facing in our Lambda function. So I've actually the link to this code to this video. So all you have to do now is go take the go to code, the parishes, alright. Then let's deploy the changes we made. So basically when we run this code, we might encounter an error because AWS Lambda function has a limited library. So and request is not one of those libraries. So we have to go upload requests directly as a layer in our Lambda function. So let's create a Python directory. Python. So this will be installing our request library that will be uploading to the Lambda layer. So now this install the library. Install was also. Okay, so our request is installing. Once it's done, we can now zip up the file, the folder. So, okay, for Lambda function, you can only upload a zip file, not a folder. So you're going to compress this folder into a file. So let's zip it out. See. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's call the file hyphen layer. Then let's see. So this is the folder we are zipping now. Okay, now once it's done, we're going to upload it to our Lambda layer. Let's go to that. Okay, so to upload it, you go to Lambda, go to layer, go to create layer. Let's give our layer a name. Okay, let's call it request layer. So these are the two ways you can upload the layer through a zip file or a file from Amazon S3. So we are going with a zip file. Hmm. Okay, let's move the file. Let's choose your working Python 3.2. Our functions. Let's go Python 3.2. Now let's create it. And the next thing is to go attach this layer to our Amazon function. So this layer we just created. Let's go attach it to our Amazon function. So to attach a layer, go to your function, click on layers, click on add a layer, then custom layers, the one we just created, click on request layer. So this is the version I uploaded on add, and yeah, that's our layer. So this layer contains our request library, which our code will need to run perfectly. Now that our Lambda function is ready, we need to make it accessible so that GitHub can send webhooks to it. So to do that, we either create an API gateway and attach it to our Lambda function, or we use a function URL for our Lambda function. So right now there's no function URL here. So let's go create one. Yeah, function URL. So then function. Let's save this. So yeah, this our function URL. So now we're going to copy it and go to GitHub. So you're going to work in it. Just this repo. So you can use any repo. So this is the repo we're working with. Let's go to settings. So many changes has been made to this repo. We sent to Slack. Let's add our webhook. So for the payload URL, we'll be adding our Lambda function. function URL, the content type application slash JSON. Okay, so this just sent a ping payload to test it out. And I'll start receive a notification. Yeah, so this the notification. So let's try and make some changes to this repo. See if we sent a summary of those changes. Okay, so these are some changes I made initially to my readme, so don't mind it. So let's add these. Let go down. Copy to mhm, mhm. Yeah, so we're receiving notification within seconds. Let's go see. So yeah, our Groq AI was able to analyze the commit that we made. So you see the commit docs updated with new instruction. The commit ID made a single change to the repository. So this is a change I made. The river file was updated by adding a single line of text update readme out new set of instructions. So it was look at that clean change log. So with this, you just built an automated system that captures GitHub commits, uses AI to summarize them, and sets a clean update to Slack. If you found this video helpful, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me for more DevOps and cloud tutorials.